Hey guys, how's it going? Fluffman here with the Pizza Department. Today we're going to be doing a dungeon spotlight, and the first one I'm doing is the underpass. So in this video I'll be covering the dungeon layout, mob density, and just general information about the dungeon. So this dungeon is really good for mobile AoE damage, so to show that I'm going to use my experimental freeze whirlwind barbarian that I've been leveling. So one of the big things about this dungeon is it's going to have a lot of mobs and a lot of poison. So if you don't have high poison resist, I'd recommend taking a poison elixir before coming in here. Also, with the amount of spiders you're going to be dealing with, they are going to keep reproducing. So you are going to have a lot of mobs to grind through, and they will all do a lot of poison damage. As you can see, mine is filling up quite a bit. So, with the mob density and how the mobs spawn with such a narrow area, this is a really good dungeon for classes that can do a lot of AoE damage and stay mobile, like I said. And then there's like some classes that not so good for it. I found I have a lot of success on this dungeon with my barbarian with the whirlwind build since I move at a very good steady rate. Whereas on my rogue, I'm not a big fan of this dungeon. Usually with mobs on the rogue, I usually like to twisting blade and get my shadow and sprint forward and blow up the mobs, but I always find myself backtracking quite a bit to clean up what I lost. So something with a good steady pace is what you want to go for with this dungeon. So with this dungeon, your tasks are usually going to be killing mobs and killing pillars for your next objective after the first area. You'll never fight a boss in this dungeon. So if you've got good solid AoE damage but you kind of lack in the boss killing department, this dungeon will be great for you. So one of my favorite things about this map, especially if I'm leveling a character, is the Cursed Shrine and chest. This map is really good for the events because usually you're going to be put in a fairly small room like this, and it's going to make it easier to get your wave kills. Or even better yet, the chest on this map I found has a very high chance to glitch, and all the mobs will spawn on the chest, and you can just sit there and massively kill them. You'll usually be able to get a couple Paragon points or a few levels. So here's the map layout. It is a very small map and usually pretty quick to complete. As you can see, the pathing is very linear. There's really a one-way direction. This map, for me, usually takes anywhere from 5 to 7 minutes. So if you want a quick map to get some quick XP, farm up your glyphs, or power level buddy, this is the perfect map for you. Especially if you don't really have a boss killing build yet. So just some final thoughts. When doing this dungeon, always make sure to have that poison resist up, and also when choosing your affixes, make sure you don't get anything with lots of AoE. There isn't a whole lot of room to move around. You get yourself caught out. As always, guys, this is Fluffman with the Pizza Department. Have a nice day.